We made it. Thank you all so much for my birthday wishes. It is a very great relief to be 18 and have this entire Regency business put behind us. It has put Conroy in the foulest mood, and he and Mamma do still hound me to give him a place in my personal staff, but I shall do no such thing. Furthermore, being of age, I have insisted upon a room of my own and an hour of privacy every day. I have also decided that I must focus more on my studies, but there is going to be a little party that I am very much looking forward to. As I'm sure you all know, my uncle the king is very ill, so I thought I would take the opportunity to answer one of the questions from comments, which is how did I become the heir to the throne? And the answer to that is a little complicated. You start with my grandfather, George III. He had 14 children, not all of whom we will go into. So my eldest uncle became George IV, and he had a daughter, Princess Charlotte, who married Leopold of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld, who was my Uncle Leopold, Mamma's brother. And poor Charlotte and Uncle Leopold had a baby, and everything was secure and good, and it meant that my father and my uncles could have very happy relationships with whomever they pleased. And then poor Charlotte and the baby both died. And very suddenly, everyone had to have proper marriages to appropriately noble women to produce appropriately regal children, like myself. So my second uncle was already married to a princess, but they did not get on at all, and so they didn't have any children. So Uncle William then married Aunt Adelaide, and all of their babies died. Then father married Mamma, and here I am, and then less than a year after I was born, my father died. And then my Uncle Ernst married Aunt Frederica, and they produced my cousin George, and when Uncle William dies and I become queen, Uncle Ernst will become the King of Hanover, because I am not allowed to accede the throne of Hanover as I am a female. And of course, talk of succession always leads to furtive conversations about whom I should marry, and everyone has an opinion. Uncle William favours Alexander of Nassau, Prince of the Netherlands, or my cousin Frederick, while Uncle Leopold favours my cousin Albert, who is his and Mamma's other brother's son. And Alexander and Frederick are both very amiable boys. They're pleasant and fine. Albert is a far superior young man. He and his brother are both so very clever, and they're good at so many things. They do so many things. They travel and they read and they converse like grown-ups. But that is all very far away. I shan't marry until I decide that I am ready. I have to go. I have a great many lessons to get through this afternoon before my party, and I do need to write my Aunt Adelaide and inquire after my uncle the king. So, until the next time.